What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're working on the BMW 335i, and it's an N54 platform. When it comes to this car, I did have a fuel code issue. I'm gonna put it down there somewhere so you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it was relating to fuel pulsation. So it leads to the fuel pressure sensor, which is hiding under the intake manifold. And while I had this out, from the previous video, I had to remove this because I had to do the oil filter housing. So I had the opportunity to go ahead and replace that. That particular issue is nothing crazy, but I've just noticed that the code tends to pop up here and there. And this is, for what I understand, the fuel pressure rail sensor down there is the main culprit. So great opportunity for me to knock it out real quick, and you don't really need much to do it. Before we start, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, let's get it. So for this case, I have the new fuel pressure sensor. There is actually a updated version for these, including to replace an entire rail. I choose not to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just replace the sensor. For that, you just need well, in this case I have my adjustable. I'm not sure what size, but you're gonna need a wrench just to break this open. You'll need a rag of some sort, and then if you can't see, you might need a light just to see what you're doing. So let's take a look inside. All right, so hopefully you can see it, but the rail sensor, pressure sensor, is right here. I'm using my tool to touch it. That's where it is, and as if you can see, it's literally on the rail that's connected, which is connected to the high pressure fuel pump. Before you even start, guys, make sure disconnect the battery, mainly because if someone or you accidentally open the door for whatever reason why it disconnected, you don't want any fuel, spewing all over the place. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, once everything is taken care of, go ahead and crack that open. Go ahead and put a rag under it, but just in case there's any fuel that might spew out, and basically put on a new one. All right, so simple as that. Got the old one out, and doesn't look that bad. O-ring is intact, and compared to the new one, pretty much identical. And obviously gonna have your new O-ring. It's very important that you have your O-ring. If you don't have this O-ring, you will leak, and that's a guarantee. But so this is the new sensor. We're just gonna go ahead and put that one in. I don't know if you can see with the bright light, but not much fuel came out of mine. Like I said, this car was sitting for quite some time, so I'm not surprised that little to no fuel come out. But in your case, if you do have your car sitting for like a couple minutes after you've driven it or the car was on, I highly recommend you probably give it like a day. Just come back in the next day, and while the car is completely off, fuel pressure is down, battery is disconnected, and you go for it. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new sensor in. So guys, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. It's nice and tight. I went ahead and connected as well, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that rag, and also when you remove this intake manifold and even the throttle body with a charge pipe, you will definitely want to go ahead and replace those seals. Definitely want to replace the intake manifold gasket. Highly recommend you do that to eliminate any chances of vacuum leak or boost leak. And it's the same thing with the charge pipe. You definitely want to get that taken care of. So what you can do, if you want to double check, you can go ahead and connect the battery, and then basically either open the door or turn the car on, and then you're gonna hear the fuel prime, and once it primes, you're just gonna start look for any leaks. So you want to do that for your final test, and once that's good, once there's no sign of leak, you can put everything back together and you're good to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. As simple as it is, it's really easy for me because I already had the intake manifold out. But when it comes to you guys removing that, once you remove that, you have all the clearance you need to get to the sensor. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace.